So we are at about 11 p.m. the night before we go in for our C-section to meet our baby girl, and because we're kind of excited and unlikely to sleep, we thought we would quickly do the pregnancy tag because we have run out of time to do it. So
we'll no longer be able to do it tomorrow.
No, officially. So we thought we'd just run through some questions on one of the pregnancy tags that we found on YouTube. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first question, how many months pregnant are we?
Sarah's 39 weeks pregnant, so that's not really months, is it? But almost 9.
And do we know the sex of the baby?
Yes. It is a girl. She is a girl.
Anyone who has followed us on our blog or Instagram or just about anywhere will know that we found out the sex at 20 weeks. Laura says it's an American thing. We don't do it so much in the UK. But we wanted to know what we were having, and we found out at 20 weeks. So the next question is, do we have a name?
Yes, we do. We've had this name for, so I think even before pregnancy, right? But we weren't 100% sure it was right until we found out it was a girl, and then all of a sudden it just felt right, didn't it?
It did.
So what's our name?
Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle.
So depending on, well, how well tomorrow goes, we will be introducing her in a video shortly. So yeah, it's been crazy because after the whole, do you know what you're having? The first question is always, have you got a name? And we have managed to keep it an entire secret from everyone.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there's no one other than the two of us who know the name. So we managed to do it for 9 months.
Yeah.
So no one will know until she's here tomorrow.
Which is really good because I think like the whole time I felt like every time we talked about her from when we found out it was a girl, we really had to try to make sure not to say the name, which almost makes me want to say it even more. But we just wanted to make sure, I mean, I suppose there's every chance that she won't be Annabelle, but we wanted to double check that she does suit it when she's born. And then also, like, I feel like it's hard with reactions, isn't it? Like, even if you want to give a good reaction, if you don't like the name, sometimes like you can't help but give a slightly negative reaction, or like there's something in your face, and we just want to completely avoid that. So at least once she's here, it's like, well, that's her name, so oh well.
She's keeping it.
Yeah, and we love it. And then she's got 2 middle names. Robin is her first middle name, which is my mom's middle name, and though we're spelling it slightly differently. Mom's with a Y, but we're going to spell it with an I. And then the third name, the second middle name, is Sarah's maiden name.
Yes, it is. I was like, whoa, don't fully name her on the internet. Data protection.
Oh.
Right, so, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, you can figure out the rest if you know us. So, the rest of the questions, quite a lot of them are about pregnancy, so I'll rattle through them. What's been your biggest craving? Well, sadly, nothing. I haven't had a craving.
Sarah's had like partial cravings though. You had one early on, which was guacamole, where she just all of a sudden like quite wants it. Like it wasn't like a I was hoping for. I think I said in a video we did about halfway through that I was really hoping for like a 3 a.m. driving to 24-hour shops to get a weird assortment of things kind of craving. But Sarah instead was like, I'd really like some guac tonight, and then she said that for like 5 nights in a row. So we had lots of guac.
And the rest of them have just been back to my usual diet of I would like chocolate and donuts and anything sweet, which isn't really a craving, that's just me.
No, we went to our friends in Czechia, went to their house, and Sarah had some white chocolate buttons, and then, oh my god, for, like, I think ever since then, pretty much, you've slowed down now, but it was like she constantly had white chocolate buttons in her purse or
to be honest, I would live life like that, happily, we're pregnant or not.
I think she just used it as an excuse towards the end. Like,
so
white chocolate buttons.
No cravings, nothing whatsoever. In fact, very few pregnancy side effects through the entire 9 months. So what's been the best part of being pregnant? Well, the lack of side effects from my side. Weird things like the hairs on my legs have barely grown, so minimum shaving. That's been a plus. I have had the excuse to eat a lot, although that did lead to quite a few people going, wow, your bump's massive, which was not my favourite part. But I actually have barely put on any weight that isn't bump, so fingers crossed after tomorrow it should be hit the gym, get the body back.
After tomorrow, after you recover.
After I recover, get my body back. But yeah, I think being pregnant has thankfully for me been a really positive experience. So just about everything has been a plus for it. We've had the opportunity to meet and talk to some wonderful people. We've had some wonderful experiences just through the general NHS way of meeting the midwives, doing the maternity classes. Even once we made the decision to have a C-section, everyone in the medical profession has been super supportive. If you did see the blog post, you will know we are having the C-section because baby girl is breech. So we haven't just chosen a C-section, it's an elective C-section because baby girl is breech and this is the safest way. But yeah, even that has been a positive, very informed experience. So yeah, honestly have not got a negative thing to say about it.
My favourite thing about Sarah being pregnant has been that she's growing our baby, which is kind of what I thought you'd say first besides the hair on your legs, but you know. So that's been pretty amazing, like feeling her kick and feeling her head moving because it really sticks out and like a little alien. And then my favorite thing about Sarah being pregnant has been just how she just has gotten on with it throughout the whole thing. We've done things we would normally do. You know, we went up,
including a flower field yesterday.
Yes, yeah. At 39 weeks pregnant, Sarah went and like traipsed
3
around
mile hike.
a flower field in like 30-degree heat, and we went up a mountain in Scotland, and you went on a boat also in Scotland.
And I worked up until my very last day.
Yeah.
So Friday was my last day at work, and tomorrow's Monday when baby girl arrives. So maternity leave kicks in literally as soon as.
But that wasn't the plan. We did originally have it scheduled for Thursday, and then it was just on Friday that we had this call from the hospital, and they were like, oh, so can you come in today for your pre-op because you've got your C-section on Monday? And we were like, what? Like, no, it's Thursday. And then as it turned out, they had bumped us forward because everyone else, people on the list had already had their babies. So yeah, so all of a sudden, it's Monday. So it's been a really crazy weekend.
Yes, it has. So what's the worst part of being pregnant? Well, I feel like I've just answered this. There hasn't really been one. I think the only thing is the lack of control. I like control. I like to be organised, and I guess kind of the whole breech thing didn't throw us, that's maybe not the right thing, but it certainly meant the last 3 months of this pregnancy have taken a different turn. Had far more appointments, far more checkups, all for a positive reason, but it has meant that rather than kind of just relaxing into the last 3 months, there's been a lot of plans made and changed and rearranged, and as Laura says, Thursday to Monday and all of that. So that last little bit of control has just kind of meant we've had to go with the flow for the last 3 months. But yeah, it hasn't been a bad thing. It's just not been the kind of easiest last 3 months.
Yeah.
Don't think there's...
My least favorite thing, because I've been doing the same, like not having the same stuff that Sarah can't have, so has been not eating camembert and general like smelly cheeses and pate.
Cool. Are you scared about labour? Well, I kind of get to skip out on that part, unless it happens tonight. But in terms of the whole cesarean process, I don't know that I'm scared. I'm a little apprehensive, I guess, but more so just to get out the other side of it and be able to be back as a family. And I mean, Laura will be with me in the operating theatre, but I mean, as a family of 3 rather than a family of 3 with all the doctors and nurses around us. But I'm feeling good about the actual procedure. I'm feeling like I'm informed as to what's going to happen. And so, yeah, I guess the overriding feeling is just excitement to get baby girl here, get her here safely, and start the recovery process. So, yeah, not scared, just kind of ready to have it over and done with now.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
No.
Okay.
I don't, no. No, I'm not scared.
Good. You'll be my rock tomorrow then.
Yeah, of course.
So, what's the next one? What will you most look forward to after pregnancy? I think that's an easy one.
Having our baby.
Baby girl being here.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see like what she looks like. I know we've had our little 4D scan, but I find it very hard to like.
Laura wants to know the hair colour.
I really want to know her hair colour, which I understand can change. So like I'm not married to it. I just want to know if she's gonna have hair. And and just generally like interact with her and see over the years. What I'm really excited about, we were talking about this earlier, is what she's going to like and dislike and what she's going to be good at. It's just amazing. It's amazing that like she can hopefully one day be like an adult like us.
I guess I'm kind of, from my side, and I know it's a strange thing to say, but because I've obviously had her wriggling around on the inside of me and frequently grabbed Laura's hand or gone like, oh, quick, look, watch her move or watch... I'm kind of just looking forward to that all being a joint experience now, where I don't have to physically be like, oh, look what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like, we're actually jointly responsible for her welfare, and that's, I guess, kind of sharing the responsibility is something I'm looking forward to. So,
yeah,
while Laura has monitored my diet very well and kept me very healthy and all of that, it will just be nice to, I guess, kind of, have her here in the real world and share that experience. So, will you breastfeed is the next question, which my answer is hopefully. So I always say that whenever anyone asks, because one of the challenges we had with the NHS workshop was that they were very breast is best, and while I completely agree with that, the one challenge I have with that is I've known people, and I've equally read blogs where people have really struggled with that, so I don't want to go in with the pressure on myself that is the only option, nor do I want to force it if it's not working for me or baby girl. So yes, breast hopefully will be best, but open to other options if that is not the case. Yeah,
we'll give it a go and see how it is, because obviously anything that anything that Sarah can give her is, will be better than nothing, and we'll see how it is. At the end of the day, it's free, so that's a good motivator.
So the last question was, do you have any nursery themes planned? Which is very relevant. Done. Yeah.
God, if we hadn't planned it by now, I'd be concerned.
Yes.
So actually today we put up, well, not today when this video is being shown, but where we put up photos of the nursery. It was originally going to be like garden themed, but it took a different direction, and it's now mostly about the colors. It's pink and mint, and it's nice. I feel like it's very soothing and light and airy in there, and I'm really excited to have her in it.
Yes, we thought we'd kind of also leave it open to her being able to stamp her personality on it as she gets a little bit older. So
we've not heavily themed it as much as maybe we originally were going
pretty
to.
stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty stuff.
So I've got one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What will you miss most about pregnancy, if anything?
I think the being spoiled. No. Being looked after like a queen, which I have been. But no, I think, on a serious note, I think kind of having her safe inside is... I don't know why it makes me cry.
Oh, so you didn't expect it to make you cry.
Sorry.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah, but yeah, keeping her safe.
Yeah. Oh, nice. We definitely feel that the pregnancy has gone really quick. And
this last week has been super emotional.
Sarah's cried a lot, Jeff.
In fact, these last 2 weeks have been identical to the first 2 weeks. I've wanted to nap, I've wanted to eat, and I've cried. A lot. So,
but it's bittersweet, isn't it? Like, it's amazing that that we're gonna meet her, and we're so excited, and we wanted her so much, so it'll be amazing. But also, we've just loved this time. Like, I've absolutely loved getting to spoil Sarah. Not that I didn't before, but like really making sure that she, you know, she's so get up and go. So I've really enjoyed being able to stop and make her take the take my pampering, take my massages.
yeah,
So
I will miss them.
Well, you will still get them.
I know, but I'm like second in the pecking order now.
I know, but I don't think she's gonna want massages.
Baby massage, big thing.
Maybe Bisbee didn't like her massages. They tried to give her. So
true.
yeah, so I think we'll both really miss Sarah being pregnant, and you know, maybe it won't be the last time. We'll see. But
Yes.
Either way, it's been an incredible experience, and we're very lucky.
Can't believe it's over tomorrow.
We can't wait to meet our little girl.
Yes. So, as we say, we will be back to introduce Annabelle.
It feels so weird saying her name out loud.
I know, I always kind of have to sense check it, but yes.
Yeah, it will. It'll be amazing. We'll be a family of 4. Right, Biz? She's asleep.
Hopefully the new edition will be a little less furry.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Just a shocker hair.
Yeah.
Would be good enough.
Would be good.
Anyway, that's us.
See you on the other side.
Yes, our last night as
Parents.
well, I don't know, are we parents already?
Oh, no, I don't feel like a parent yet.
Okay. As a couple without a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 income, no kids. What's that?
Dinks.
As dinks!
As dinks. Hey. So yeah. Countdown begins now.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Hello! We just wanted to finish this video by quickly introducing you to our newest addition, Annabelle, who joined our family on the 2nd of July. You can see she's really excited about it. At 15:55. So we are just over a week old.
Yeah, we had a really nice birth experience after the last video I suppose the beginning of this video. We had a great sunny day to give birth, which we were the last C-section, which is like, but then we got to spend most of that time out in the sun sunbathing, and it was a really nice day and a very calm birth. We've had a really great time since we've been home. And generally she's been sleeping pretty well, as well as can be expected, and she's been eating very well. So so all in all, I think so far so good. And
Yay! We'll be sure to update you soon.